Good morning, my friends. Welcome to another episode of Frustrated to Freedom. This is episode number 43, Afraid of Change. Yes, afraid of change. Right, I'm Bill Morrow, your guide to the target you're heading for, which is freedom. Two types of freedom. We have the freedom where we have our website and we can get all the information we want from that. And we also have the mindset, which gives us the ability to do all the things that we want to do and need to do for a comfortable life and a happy life. Remember again, you start off on that happy plane, the true self, where it's happiness. And from there on, we simply protect it from the problems and incursions of the false self. So all the time we're protecting to keep on that nice level playing field. So that's exactly what we're trying to do. So afraid of change is not the right attitude. We should be embracing change. Anything that comes along, remember what happens if there's a mistake. If there's something wrong, we can make it better. If there's a problem, we can improve it. And this is the attitude we take all the way through life and everything else. And if you remember, we spoke yesterday about being homeless and all the problems that involves. And only if you get close to such a situation do you realize how terrifying it is. And suddenly you are totally on your own. Friends, family, you don't really want to involve them in it, and suddenly you're there, totally on your own. Now, we are aware that these sorts of things can happen, so we should be preparing for the inevitable. We prepare for the times when we retire. We prepare for the times when business can get rough, when things cause us to have real problems. I'm not talking about medical problems here, because the medicine man will sort that out. But in a lot of cases, mental strain and all sorts of problems like that can come into it, where you don't sleep properly, and things like this, being afraid to change your routine, being afraid to get on that number 9 bus. There we go again. You're sitting there watching them all go by because you're comfortable where you are, but you know you have a destination to go to. So this is what you should be doing. You should be going to that destination. You should be preparing for your future. Because this, my friends, is exactly what it is. You are on the journey of life now. And it doesn't matter how many fancy words we use on it. This is, and there's an end to it. But you've got to be prepared for all the different stages of your life. And the mental attitude, the mental mindset is the number one thing that you can do to prepare yourself for that inevitable. For the situation where business doesn't go well, you then have a nice little comfortable nest egg in the background where you've supported yourself. You supported yourself, your family, your friends, all of these things by preparing, by being in the right place at the right time and following out the routine. You cannot replace time lost. So when you're sitting down waiting for that bus to come along and you're just sitting and doing and nothing, achieving nothing, if you're doing that, you're simply wasting time. And tomorrow will come, but then it has another 24 hours that you've got the choice of. And then if you waste that, you've lost again. So when the time comes, when the day is here, when it is now, you should be taking the action. You have the dream. You have the plan that you want to get to, that dream. and then the action is exactly what you should be doing. At this stage, now we're at number 43, you should know that we're talking about you, not me. I've already got the mindset. I've already got the destination I want to go to. I've already got these things, and I want you to follow with what I'm doing, and where it took me 22 years to get there, and that's it. I was going around in circles, missing that bus all the time through various reasons, but I was missing it. I was wasting time. Now I'm on the number 9 bus. Well, I'll have to check and see what number the bus is, but I know the destination. I know exactly where I'm going. I know what I'm going to do. And here we're going to burst into song, and I know who's going with me. No, afraid not. No, this is it. We must embrace the change. We know that things are going to be difficult initially. That's where we come to the mindset, and we get that lovely picture of peace and happiness, and that's where we get started. And the big thing about it is that you know where you are going. You have got to know where you are going. And that is all part of your plan, to know where you are going. And that's exactly it. Improve your mind all the time. This makes the mindset easier and easier to do, so that you can go from those negative thoughts straight away into positive, straight into a productive mind. And that is exactly what you want to do. And all the time you give information, you give help wherever possible. As we said before, a lot of other people find things difficult that you may find easy, and the reverse happens with you. Some of you things will be difficult. Ask for help. There's always someone to help. I asked for help and I got help in bucket loads. Yes, you ask. It's not a case of you struggle away forever. You don't need to. Ask and you'll get help. Now, the thought for the day is: the truth is your true self. So remember, you've already got the truth in there. It's the true self which is the real truth. And you've got to listen to what goes on, and you've got to take action. So remember, my friends, embrace the fact, do not be afraid of change. Trust